everyone, my name is Denise Romero and I am the program mentor for UB/UBMS Social Justice Club for the summer 2023. This summer I explored with the scholars several marginalized groups and underrepresented groups of people, and every week we did activities and discussions based on the marginalized group that we were highlighting, and I gave the scholars an opportunity to research and explore different marginalized groups that they would like to help, and or they just want to help understand more about this group. So I hope you enjoyed these responses. They worked really hard on it, and thank you so much for watching.
My name is Benjamin Campos. I am in 12th grade UB, and I will be reading about the Hispanic/Latino community. The history of the modern Hispanic/Latino community of the United States can be traced to the colonization of the Americas by the Spanish, as the colonies that they established eventually revolted into independent nations, and the citizens of these nations immigrated to the United States over time. Massive waves of immigration occurred during the late 1800s to the mid-1900s, caused by the California Gold Rush, the Mexican Revolution, World War II, and other events. These waves of immigration strengthened the American workforce and boosted the American economy during prosperous and trying times. Despite their contributions, the Latino community has faced discrimination and injustice over the course of history, as many businesses barred them from entry, violent events like the Zoot Suit riots were common, and migrants were often mistreated during the immigration process. While the living conditions of the Latino community have improved over the years, they are still subject to discrimination, and many live in or are dangerously close to living in poverty. However, advocates are working to further improve the lives of the Latino community and expand the opportunities that they have access to.
My name is Elianny. I am a rising junior and a UB student. I am from the PM group Social Justice, and we wrote a small blurb about a marginalized group, and this is mine. So people of color living in America have been a marginalized group for a very long time. Back then, before fighting for their rights, people of color were more discriminated than ever by racism, segregation, education, housing, and so much more. People of color may not be discriminated as much as they used to be, however, we are still fighting for our rights to this day. Things like Black Lives Matter, Asian Pacific Academic, and more really show how our generation hasn't given up.
Hi, my name is Jasleen, and I'm in the social justice group, and a marginalized community that I chose was people of color, because they're often mistreated due to the color of their skin, and they won't get the benefits of going to a good school, go to good jobs, or get good health care. And sometimes people make assumptions about them that are not true, which can make it harder for them to succeed.
Hi, my name is Emely. I'm in the Social Justice Club, and the marginalized group that I chose was gender identity, since it always had been a very controversial topic. Many protests, interviews, and articles have occurred due to negative and positive impacts. There have been violent attacks against transgender and to non-binary people, but there also have been new laws issued to give people more rights and to express themselves even more.
Low-income people typically get denied to do certain activities and don't receive as many benefits as those with the higher income, such as healthcare and education. Those with the higher income often receive the best care and medicine, while those with low income typically don't receive the best care. As for education, low-income people don't really know about the benefits and the help that you could receive because it's not brought out to them.
My name is Christopher Canoe, and my pronouns are he and him, and this is why I think about the marginalized community. People of color are African descent and they come from all over the world. It is important to consider the way a person is identified.
Hello, my name is Anna Monahan, and I'm going to be reading my small blurb about the LGBTQ+ community. The LGBTQ+ community, this group includes individuals who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and also those who are questioning their sexuality or gender identity. LGBTQ+ individuals often face discrimination and hostility in their daily lives, which can lead to negative access to necessary resources. It is important to support and advocate for the LGBTQ+ community to ensure that everybody can live their lives with dignity and respect. Thank you.
My name is Emely Morales. I'm a 12th grader, Upward Bound. And this is my paragraph on marginalized groups. So marginalized groups are an exclusion to a certain category in groups, whether it be with race, sexuality, background, or disabilities. These groups face injustice towards the social community when they are judged or not wanted. Taking away various opportunities and rights for these groups gives them less help, preventing them from advancing. For example, many immigrants who come to the U.S. can only get so little of pay, or women who aren't treated the same at work and are looked down upon. So just a quick summary to what this is basically these are targeted groups that are not treated as other type of groups. For example, how social classes work. The richer you are, the more power you have, or the poorer you are, the less power you have, is basically what it says. Yeah, thank you.
My name is Yaindhi Santos, and I am going to be talking about how immigrants face a lot of discrimination. I think immigrants can face a lot of discrimination and prejudice. They might not get the same opportunities as other people, and they might be treated unfairly because of where they come from. It's important to treat everyone with respect and kindness, no matter where they're from or what they look like. And